an endless road, it's an endless road, it's an endless road ahead. Endless road, endless road, endless road. And the lonely horses just watch us passing by. Can't see anyone, can't see anyone but the roadkill. Endless road, endless road, an endless road. That's okay. How you doing?
All right, new car.
The road is making sense.
It has 6 speed.
There's an endless road ahead. Everywhere I look, all I see is the dried out heart of a broken country. It's an endless road, it's an endless road, it's an endless road ahead. Endless road, endless road, endless road. And the lonely horses just watch us passing by. Can't see anyone, can't see anyone but the roadkill. Endless road, endless road, an endless road. Patience, I was fucking wrong with you. How you doing?
All right, new car.
The road is making sense.
It has 6-bit.
There's a nameless road ahead. Everywhere I look, all I see is the dried out heart of a broken country. It's an endless road, it's an endless road, it's an endless road ahead. Endless road, endless road, endless road. And the lonely horses just watch us passing by. Can't see anyone. Can't see anyone but the roadkill. Endless road, endless road, an endless road. Endless road, endless road, endless road. Endless road, I'm losing my patience, losing my patience on this fucking road with you. Why won't you, oh, why won't you make me halfway, make me halfway, make me halfway. Oh fuck. Oh fuck. Oh fuck. Oh fuck. That's okay. How you doing?
All right, new car.
The road is making sense.
It has 6-bit. There's a nameless road ahead. Everywhere I look, all I see is the dried out heart of a broken country. It's an endless road, it's an endless road, it's an endless road ahead. Endless road, endless road, endless road. just passing by. Can't see anyone. Can't see anyone but the roadkill. Endless road, endless roads, and endless roads.
Hello everybody and welcome to the March edition of Humans and Friends. Yes, there we go. A little bit of a delay, but we got there. And please now be very, very welcoming of your host for this evening, me, Daniel. Hi everybody, it's me over there all this time. Look at that. Hi everybody. Welcome. We need to do some cable management over here. Just a little bit more cable management. And a bit more cable management, and that should be okay. Okay, that's a little joke. Bit of physical theater. Hi everybody, welcome to the March edition of Humans and Friends. So happy to see your human and friendly faces over here. We want no enemies sitting in the crowd tonight. And because tonight we have a very special program for you, we actually have the class show from the games students. So the students who have been for the last 2 months playing together and learning how to get a group of initially 9 strangers. A few fell out the wagon, but they all paid. So the group of strangers and become a band after those 2 months, and they have achieved that. You'll be the judges of that now. They will have achieved that, and therefore you are all going to make them feel like heroes and clap them so loud. Actually, let's do a test to see if you have that right. So please welcome to the stage the games students. All right, let's bring them on the stage. Yes. All right, cool. Wow, those were the game students. Wasn't that amazing? That was really good. Okay, let's introduce the heroes you see here on stage. You have Michael on the synth guitar. If you're wondering where the synth comes from, is this person. And we have Hema on the electric guitar. And we have Lotte, not on guitar, on percussions. And we back on guitar to our Manu. And we had Mao on the cello. Wow, that was amazing. They told me this piece they play was called Plausible, and they have prepared another piece that they've composed for this special show. It's their magnum opus. It's called Yellow Card.
Wow. Thank you so much for this wonderful music. Amazing. Keep it going. Keep it up for the students of the games class. Everyone, thank you so much. Well, that was a beautiful journey. Thank you, everyone, for coming. Thank you for nourishing us with so much. Wow. Ouch. I don't have to look at it for it to burn my eyes. Please take it away. Full disclosure, I taught a couple of classes that you attended, so we know each other. We've been part of the journey. We've done a little bit of the journey together. But this is like new material to me, which is amazing. So it's really cool to see how things have been developing, as the teachers have been like showing different things. And you have been just honing that in week after week. And it's just this beautiful diamond that's been polished. I'm really, really happy with what I heard. It's just like you took us in all kinds of little places and destinations and worlds, and it's a joy to watch. For me personally, I'm just like enjoying so much seeing the interactions between musicians. I would love for you to consider that I know nothing about you and speak for those who might not have been part of the journey of seeing you getting here. So I would love to hear a little bit about the music from y'all and how you navigate improvisation in this compositional way and through games. Like, what is happening? What are the dynamics at play? What are you listening for? Because there's obviously a lot of listening going on, given how you move together, right? This is the beauty of the band coming together, is that there's a lot of listening, you start learning each other's language, and so then music like this can happen, where there's a lot of room being made for everyone, and the room is taken up by bold ideas. But how is it for you individually? Feel free to jump into popcorn, whatever thoughts come through you. What's the music like for y'all? How does composition happen? Take us through. No, just now, in this a moment like this one, how tell me about the music. How does it come through you? How does it ping pong between you all? Microphone. Should I pass it on? Who wants to talk? You, Lotta? Yeah, you started. Sorry. I hope I have enough cable. If I don't have enough cable, you're exempt. Oh, sorry. Enough cable.
It's okay. Oh, no, I think it's working. For me, I think this part felt a bit. How do you say, exciting in the beginning, but oh, where is it going? And maybe because we're all a bit nervous, it's in the music that makes the music a bit nervousness or so. So, yeah, that's what it felt for me.
Very cool. Thank you. I'm not going to leave you hanging on the spot. I'm actually going to just crouch and stay here next to the musicians so I can just like point at them, force them to talk to me. That's cool. I'd say it's very cool because I didn't feel any nervousness, and there is a way, right, to like inject some of those feelings into the music and like ride them, leverage that emotion instead of like being like falling because of it, right, tripping on your anxiety. Instead, you channel it into the music, and then I have no idea that there was nervousness in the room. It felt very fluid between y'all. Michael, any thoughts for us? Like, how was the today's performance so far? Because it's not over yet. Yeah.
A lot of sound, and that's what I think that's interesting. And I'm busy with this synthesizer, and it has 990 presets. So I haven't tried them all, but for me it's a journey to look what this instrument can do.
That is so cool, by the way. I was sitting there, I was looking at your notes, and I can see like all the different instruments you've got ready, like all the presets, and you can jump anywhere. And it's so cool to also hear these new sounds, like the amount of like, sonicscape that you can just conjure up, and it's really expanded. This is really fun. So there's also like a playful aspect to like exploring the instrument. Cool. All right. Also, anyone else jump in and tell me about how it feels? Yeah, please.
I have much pleasure in playing with this group since 2 months. For me, it's a new world to play on the guitar. I'm just started this, and with the improvisation course, it was okay when you are very experienced or you are not experienced at all. You can join, and I am happy with these colleagues, music colleagues, that they are okay with me, zeg maar. And I think this first part of the show, we had a good focus. Sometimes I lose it in the lessons because then I'm a bit nervous and scary, and then I think, oh, it's. But I think we had a nice focus, and we have one more part to go. But maybe you want to say as well something, or you? Not at this moment. Okay.
Yeah, thank you so much. Maybe I'll find something to like throw at them. Maybe not. I'm not going to bully you guys. I'm not going to bully you. We're going to ask one of you to tell us about the last composition, I guess, without revealing too much, right? Yeah. Oh, the previous one, like this. Okay, cool. But first, I wanted to say, like, thank you for this. That's super cool. I love hearing that you felt safe to show up. Yeah.
Join, it's possible, and don't be scared to when you are not experienced enough yet. Yeah.
That's so cool. This is great marketing for Jam with Humans. Thank you for doing our marketing for us. I'm glad there's 7 cameras pointed at you right now. Cool. No, but that really transpires also in like the way you're showing up today on stage. Like I feel it from the audience. Like we had like one lesson together, right? And like seeing the journey there is also amazing, like, musically and like on all kinds of levels. So thank you for jumping in. Very cool. Either one of you wants to tell us a little bit about the second, like, what was it, Yellow Card? Yeah, tell us about Yellow Card.
Yeah, maybe I'll crouch a little bit ahead. Yeah, before I talk about the previous piece, I wanted to say that in general, usually when we do improv, it ends up becoming like a single organism, like 5 people playing together and the whole music becomes a single organism, and then we have these cues like hormones in an organism's body that tells you what to do. And this was kind of what this piece signifies, because we had these cues that we were giving each other, and the whole organism moved in certain directions because of that. And we called it Yellow Card because these cues were written in a yellow card. and that's why it's Yellow Card. But we had these different cues that we were giving each other that, okay, yes, that's the yellow card. That, okay, you come along with me and we'll do a rhythm together, or you go ahead, you do something else, or let's change what we are doing. So we had all these different cues for each other, which made us as a whole organism move. And that's what I think.
That's awesome. It's like a way to like self-conduct, right? Like you're just conducting each other through this. without too much of a sense of a journey. I think that's where the magic is also, is that the compositional devices here are really quite simple, right? It's just a lot of listening and then cueing each other, but there's not like so much happening in terms that you didn't pre-think too much of like, okay, we're gonna start with an intro and then this part, that part. Like compositionally, there's so much that emerges that way. That's so, and at no point did I feel bored, which is awesome. Like there's always like something interesting happening, which I really loved. Any words for us, or will you stay quiet? Please don't.
No, well, to add to what my co-improvisationist said, no, I think it's, at least personally, it's a great practice in listening, because I'm very much used to just playing on my own. So yeah, that's been like good to have like the same group of people, even if we get a bit reduced from the beginning. Still, like I think you guys were in there at least the last 5 sessions or so. Yeah, it's also quite interesting to see how you start learning how to listen to specific people, not just I'm listening to now to any musician I am working with. It's just like I know how to listen to you and you and you. That's also an interesting experience for me.
Very cool. Awesome. Yes. Thank you so much. Join a class, people. Learn how to do this. It's awesome. It's great fun. There's a third part, right? Thank you so much for jumping in, everybody, indulging me with my stupid questions. I hope people out there enjoyed the conversation. Third part, is it time? Is it time? Amazing. It's time. Thank you, Joey.
It's for the audience to find out what the composition is, right? For the third part. So that is, we're going to quiz the audience afterwards, or they're going to quiz the audience about if you found out how the composition work for the third part. But still listen to the music. Don't just be trying to figure out the game. That will be boring, or not. You do what you want. All right. Wow! So that was your third piece called Game of Tones. They came up with the names, not me. Just denying the. That was very good. Very good. They came up with the names and they came up with the games as well. So they came up with this game that they just played. That is kind of obvious that that is what the course is about. Obviously, this course is. In the surface, not so much in the surface, but I guess in more on the theoretical surface, is about finding games when playing together. We start by finding out when we are improvising what kind of reactions we'd find from each other. We started taking notes of, oh, I notice when I do this on the cello, the synth does that, and this kind of 50s and that notes, which kind of kept evolving towards more identifying more complex interactions between everyone who's playing, all the way to actually figuring out when we are playing, if we are playing a certain game, what is the game that we are improvising in the moment, teaching each other while playing the rules of the game, and then playing that game. And all on the way on the course of doing that, pursuing the fun that is to encounter these kind of unexpected games in the improvisation. So that's the theoretical part, but the kind of very musical part is or the very musical goal is to, how do you get a group of strangers to become a band in 2 months? That's basically what the whole course is about. And I feel like that was very well accomplished. That was very well seen with this last one. And this one was, as we mentioned, indeed a game. So there was actual rules here, more gamey-like rules, in that people can win and lose and live forever in shame. So I will ask the audience. Now it's time for the audience quiz. We did not plan this, so I make my own sound effects. We asked the audience, did you actually notice? Well, who noticed that there was a game being played and they were having fun playing a game? Of course, all of you. It was just in front of you. Obviously, I was just seeing who of you fell asleep. Of course, it was very clear, right, that they were playing a game by the fact that they also spoke in the middle of the performance. And but on top of that, does anyone have like an idea of what game was being played? What kind of rules were happening? Did anyone notice when was it that they started reacting to what each other were playing very remarkably, you know? Just yes, theory, come on. Yes, the live stream cannot hear you. Sorry, YouTube. Sorry. Sorry. Yeah, the live stream cannot hear you, so we need to do that.
So they were syncing up at some point, and then they were slowing down, I think. And then the last one to play needs to get a solo, I think.
There we go. Oh, sorry. There we go. Yeah, it's actually a little bit easier than this. They need to sync up, and the last one playing lost, and is it, and needs to keep playing whatever they were playing because they never synced up, right? Sometimes they fall because the person who's playing just forgot that they were playing a game, as they should. And this is what's interesting about this game, these kind of games, is that the most important thing when playing these games is for the music to be interesting. We're still playing music that is supposed to engage you and not bore you, and you should also not be concerned with the composition. And sometimes the composition is sheet music, and sometimes it's a bunch of rules. In either of these cases, you should, as the audience, still not be concerned as with the composition. And because of that, we can get lost in making great music and forget that we're playing the game. And that's the only way that these games work, because as you can hear, the rules are quite simple. In this case, was indeed that one person will start playing a single note over and over, and the other ones need to come in. It's a little bit based on that game when you're having drinks in a pub, and someone puts their thumb on the I played that game before, and someone puts the thumb on the table, and the last person to put the thumb has to pay drinks for everyone. So that's kind of based on that. So it's kind of agreed that Michael will pay drinks to everyone after this game. So those are the rules. Now we have a challenge to you. Since you already know the rules, they have a challenge, actually. They have a challenge to us as well. I'm happy to jump on stage. Is the musicians amongst us who would like to join us, they would like to try out playing this game together. So let's try this out logistically. There is a drum set over there and the keyboard. They're both plugged. The keyboard is not. We need to press the on button. But let's get people on stage and see who wants to improvise with this one. Yes, there's going to be a moment where they all say no, and then eventually they're all on stage. So we just need to stall until they get past this point where they are still pointing each other. We have Joey on bass. He wasn't eager at all to join. He was just grabbing that bass the whole time. That we're like, okay, I'll go play. All right, we have Joey. Anyone else wants to join in? Yes, there we go. We have drums and keyboards. There we go. There is a microphone here, as if you haven't noticed, and there is a trumpet that I saw coming out. And there's only one cello, but it has 5 strings, so I guess you could split some of them. I don't know how cello works. Cool. All right. Nice. So we have, cool. You might need to plug we all forgot to turn on the piano. It's on the other side, Joey. It's on the Emmanuel side, yeah, exactly. There we go. Cool. All right, cool. All right, cool. So are the rules clear to those of you who just joined in? I was, yeah, all right. And go. No, okay. Let's. What happens is that in the middle of the improvisation, someone is going to start playing a constant note. Can we hear that? So Lotte, while you were improvising, decided to start playing that constant note on the high bongo. And then when you notice that, you see that we have Joey noticed it, and there we go. And then eventually the last one to not have synced in with this one note does not have an opportunity to sync. Is going to be pointed, and that person needs to keep playing. All right, cool. And we try the biggest challenge here is to try to not break the music and keep the music going. So if you notice that it's you that should be playing, you need to accept I'm acting as a judge, by the way, so it's difficult sometimes for the musicians to notice. And regardless, there is like a voice of the crowd because people are going to eventually be pointing towards you. So that's going to be more or less easy to spot. All right, so this is the class 3 students and also some people from the audience playing the Game of Tones. was quite magical. Yes, I just saved so many of them who did not notice this last one, but sometimes it's a good time to finish. Yeah, exactly, precisely. Yes, that was really good. It's very interesting how the addition of some more musicians, four more, made it more exciting because it takes so much time to for everyone to figure out what's happening, which means that it's not so immediate. So for a while we can enjoy that constant note being played by 2 or 3 people while the other ones are playing on the other thing, or something else on top. And also that can be part of the strategy, so we can also start looking into what's the strategy of everyone, playing very softly or playing very slowly. I'm giving away some strategies here. Okay, it's going to be easier for the next ones. That was very good. Do we have good sound on the piano? Do we have? Yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, I was just checking that. Nice. So let's do one last round of these before we end. I'll ask again if anyone else wants to join in. There's a microphone here. If it makes it easy, you can just sit there on the sofa. You don't need to be in the middle there. And maybe some singing, maybe some, I don't know, Russian rap. I'm just spitballing here in case there's any kind of hidden talent that I cannot possibly have known about. Okay, cool. You should watch the other shows. Watch the future shows. Anyway, cool. All right, so let's do one more to finish these Humans and Friends. I will say goodbye to the people in YouTube land, and all of you over on YouTube, please together raise your hands in applause to the people here who were on stage with us. Just the people on YouTube, sorry. There we go, thank you. And now all of you please raise your hands in applause to those heroes who are here on stage. The students from the part 3 who just graduated from our games course, and also those who have joined the jam. Raise your hands in applause also to those heroes in the back. Yes. Thank you so much. We do these shows every month. Thank you so much for joining us. If you want to watch us live, it's jam.show/live. And if you are interested, if you are thinking, wow, this was so cool, I would love to do what Hema and Mao and Lotte and Manu and Michael have done and talked about, and go to this process together of playing, and you're thinking, when can I do that? When can I possibly join the next course? Well, lucky for you, the next dates are already up. Actually, we have just put on the dates for the whole new school year starting in September, so you have a lot of time until there to think. However, don't think too long, because you have a huge discount if you are registering before August, which is going to compound more if you are interested in doing the 4 parts of this course, which are going to start in September and running all the way until May of 2027. So if you are interested in that, you can find information in jamwithhumans.com, jamwithhumans.com/academy. You just go to jamwithhumans.com. You know how to browse websites. Our marketing maestro made it very easy to navigate that website. Okay, and that's about it. We are back here in April. Mumble. And what's the date actually? Does anyone know the date? It's whatever is the Monday closest to from now in 4 weeks. It's on the website as well, so if you are interested in joining, I believe it's April 10th or something. I don't know, it cannot possibly be. Anyway, let's close here for YouTube. After they play, I'm going to have another word to give to those of you in the audience, and then we'll have a drink and conclude these Humans and Friends. All right, give it up for these heroes again.
Oh,
Ha! Wow.
Well, thank you so much. This was the end of the Humans and Friends. We are off the internet, now it's just between us. Thanks so much for having coming here. Whew, okay, all these cameras are not, or are they? I don't know. It's in control of Marcin as his magical joystick. Give it up for Marcin, by the way, for making all of this happen. He is our tech maestro and tirelessly working for us to sound good and look good. But also please give it up for Samuel over there, who is making sure that all of you here can hear very well what everything is happening. Thank you so much. I could have checked the date for the next show. I did not, but I can tell you that the next show is going to include a choose your own adventure musical game. So we're going to test that next time. So look forward to that. And meanwhile, there is what other announcements? If you are interested in the course and you are here, so there's physical ways for you to access that without going through a link. There's actually brochures over there all the way in the back with information about Jam With Humans, all in the counter. Samuel is displaying that properly, and over there you'll find an academy brochure with a QR code with dates that don't matter anymore because those courses are past, but they also have, if you follow the QR code, you're going to go, because we could not change, it's printed, you understand that, you cannot change. Okay, but if you follow the QR code, you'll get there. Also, there is going to be, we can do more after this one, I'll just do the announcements. We are going to have an important change on Jam With Humans. For those who don't know, Jam With Humans started officially, it's coming up to its 10 years of activity in the next, later this year. And finally, we are going to, we have enough quorum and enough resources to become a foundation. So that is going to allow us to have a little bit more legitimacy in the eyes of people with money that we can ask funds from. But for that, I will ask you for some help. So no, usually these shows are pay what you want, and this one is still pay what you want. I thought I fooled you. No, this one is also pay what you want. For those of you who don't know, pay what you want means that if you have low income, then the show is free for you. We don't want your money. We want you to. We're very happy for you to have joined us, and honestly, that's what matters for us and for the people here on stage, is to have people to listen to them, to listen to the work that they have done. However, if you do have high income, this show is not free for you. We will gladly accept a donation. It can be in the form of cash, and also I have a phone that acts as a card reader. Double, however, if you are interested in helping us, your donation is going to help us with our future expenses in becoming a foundation. It costs, just in notary costs alone, it costs us upwards of 2,500 euros. So it's going to be a lot that's going to come from all of our savings, those of us working in Jam With Humans. So we're not asking anything close to that money. But one thing that helps a lot in making a foundation get funding is showing that there's people interested in what we're doing. And in order to show, and we all end up in this conundrum, in order to show that there's people interested, we need to show people are following us on social media. So if you are interested in helping us out, you can find in the brochure there, on all the way back of the brochure, you have a QR code that will lead us to we are in so many channels. We have an email newsletter, we have TikTok and Instagram and Facebook, and we have even Mastodon. We never posted there, but we have one. A follow there helps us a lot. And then also we have our Patreon. Our Patreon helps directly support the Jam With Humans Orchestra, which is our professional side. Over there we are able, with that money, we are able to pay for rehearsal time, to pay for studios to record music, to pay for actually printing stuff, which we are going to do very soon, later in this year. We are planning to do cassette releases and also vinyl releases, all kinds of archaic forms of sharing music. So look forward to that. Diskettes will come only in 27. If you are interested in that, over on Patreon, we share a lot of stuff that happens on backstage, including full videos of shows that no one else has access to unless they give them the secret link. We cannot have control over that, that's the internet. And supporting us there on Patreon Patreon, which can be 5-10 euros a month. 10 euros, you can get physical stuff given to you, like vinyl releases or t-shirts and other things we'll find out. And then you have links for that on the brochure. Okay, this is my time. This is my pitch. And now I still ask it, does anyone else want the microphone so you can join this jam? Your mouth is full now, I understand that. No worries, no worries. You can sing with your mouth full. No, it's fine. I'll give you the microphone. Okay. We do one last one. Yes. All right, cool.